Hello, I'm Richard Hooper and this is SatTV Week. Now I'm pleased to be joined by Thomas of ST Engineering iDirect. Thomas, thank you for joining me today. What are you seeing in the market? What is driving it and what are the demands of your customers?
Well, obviously there's a couple of drivers that are obvious, but we also see a lot of things that are not so obvious, right, in the satellite industry today. So some things that are obvious is that we know there are certain markets that won't go away, that are growing. The demand for data consumption is absolutely there in maritime environments and aero environments, in alternative ways to reach consumers in the most remote areas. There are some markets that are doing less well. Obviously, we just had a oil price crash, so that's going to cause some concern. We have uncertainties about which type of constellations are we going to put our services on, and how we're going to use them, and how we're going to monetize them. So I think the whole drive is this tension field between the known truths and the uncertainties in our market. Yeah.
Now, I'm going to pick you up because you mentioned constellations. There's a lot of hype around the LEO constellations. What's your view on it? What's the company's view on the LEO constellations?
Well, what we need to do is make sure that the different applications that we serve best can be served over any type of constellation, right? Being it GEO, when we moved from widebands to HTS, we're moving to more advanced high-throughput satellites that are called very high-throughput satellites, or have some form of digital payload to optimize the footprint or be more flexible. As well as MEO and LEO constellations that, as we know, have a lower latency and have maybe more coverage or higher throughput, and have a mobile aspect to them. So our view is we need to be the technology leader, the platform leader towards the service providers to make sure that their services can be done over any type of platform, any type of constellation that they would desire. So when it comes to LEOs and MEOs, there's two types. There's transparent payloads that don't have inter-satellite links and no onboard processing, and there is let's say the more advanced satellite, but more heavier or more satellites that are less in volume, which have onboard processing and inter-satellite links. So there's a couple of types. We just have to make sure that we're front and center for our customers in the equation to monetize those satellites. Yeah.
You know as well as I do, having been in the industry a long time, the satellite sector evolves at a very fast pace, and then it comes to an abrupt halt, and then it evolves again. How do you keep on top of this with your customers?
Yeah, I think there's a big advantage for the ground segment today. So we see this evolution going on, disruption in space. So for us on the ground, we have to enable that disruption. We have a big advantage in terms of ground technologies are moving as well as a very big, fast pace. We have the cloud on our side. The cloud's on the ground. Strange enough, the cloud is on the ground. So the processing power of the cloud is going to steer and take us along to make sure that we can form the basis for technology to enable the space disruption, right? That's one. We have, in general, we have processing power, doubling every 18 months for the same cost. So we have that, as well as being backed by the virtual aspects of cloud. So I think today, more and more, the ground segment is piggybacking on that type of technology, and we're definitely not behind space disruption, and we'll keep on moving forward. Yeah.
Well, you're obviously doing something right because you've picked up some awards today. Can you tell me a little bit more?
It was a great day today. So we won 2 awards at the same time. So Kevin, our CEO, and myself had to split up. So we won the MSUA, so basically Mobile Satellite User Association Award for a company to watch with ST Engineering iDirect. At the same time, we won the World Teleport Association Technology of the Year Award. So it's for New Tech Dialogue, actually. So it was a great day in terms of awards. It's both a recognition of the company, where we had 2 companies coming together to form, a better entity, a bigger scale towards our partners, and a testimonial to the great technology that we've brought to help bring profit to service providers. Yeah.
So you're clearly doing something right. The company is booming. What are the key performance indicators moving forward for the company?
Well, obviously we are merging two companies, ST Engineer iDirect and the legacy New Tech company. We do it because we want to be able to handle any type of program at any scale, and we obviously have great people and great capabilities, technical capabilities to bring together. So one of our KPIs is going to go towards that, integrating and converging the companies. It sounds obvious, but in our industry we see some consolidation. We see now a wave of consolidation on the technology vendor side, but not all of them are truly integrating. So one of our big KPIs is to come as one company with one set of technologies to our customers. And hopefully we see some more consolidation in the industry on the other side.
Well, Thomas, interesting times. Thank you for talking to me.
Thank you, Rick. Have a good show.